Yes, they're normal. You're good. Yeah, you're good.
You're good. You're just gonna get fat now.
Yeah, you're just gonna get fat.
Cookies. That's what all cookies do.
Boy, we love the cookies. We love them, Susie. Also, now I see how it's distracting when the camera guy's talking. Now I see. Yeah. When Shazma's in the back talking about his large testicles.
Are you turned up all the way? You haven't touched any of your mics, right?
Nope.
Cool.
Hold on,
Yeah.
let me text my wife. She'll be our viewer.
It might be Mom. I let her know.
Oh, good.
Lines formed on my face and my hands. Lines formed on the ups and downs. I'm in the middle without any plans. I'm a boy and I'm a man. 'Cause I'm edgy and I just don't know what I want. Edgy and I just don't know what I want. Edgy and I gotta get away. I gotta get out of this place. I go running in outer space. Oh yeah. I got a baby's brain and an old man's heart. Took 18 years to get this far. Don't always know what I'm talking about. Feels like I'm living in the middle of doubt. 'Cause I'm edgy and I get confused every day. Edgy and I just don't know what to say. Edgy and I gotta get away. I gotta get out of this place. I go running in outer space. Oh yeah. Lines formed on my face and my hands. Lines formed on the ups and downs. I'm in the middle of life. I'm a boy and I'm a man. Amazing as I like it. Oh, I like it. Oh, I like it. Love it. Like it. Love it. Edgy, edgy, edgy. Edgy as I like it. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the bowels of Spiky Ball Studios. We're live from the Dutch Hall.
Hey, hey.
Here's your host, two-time
Two time.
President's Club Award winner It's Pete Van Dyke, folks.
Hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Live from the Dutch Hall. We getting back into it? We are Canada's only live-to-air late-night talk show and the greatest podcast that ever gets started in the pool shed in Pine Grove, Ontario. And I'll tell you why. Because we have the greatest band in Canadian late-night history, people, the Nocturnal Emissions. Comprised this week of a superstar, all-star group, Brandon McIntosh on rhythm guitar, everyone. They call him the Hot Sauce King, people. Try to find him. In the corner, tickling the skins, that's the guy that makes it sound so sweet. That's Kev, the French tickler. Belanger, everyone. Hello. And right where he belongs, hanging low between the balls of the, no, between the legs. He's the balls of the Nocturnal Emissions. Whiskey, Wes Higgins, everyone. Lead guitar, that is our friend, Steve, the Reluctant German. And on lead vocals tonight, taking the place of Mike and Dave, far better. In many ways, Jordan Gordon, everyone. And my announcer and brother has done a fantastic job tonight. Let's hear for him, Paul Van Dyke, everyone. And we got a guest tonight all the way from Hamilton. He drove down to Delhi to see how the other half lives in God's country. Ryan Sim, everyone. And I'm your host, Pete Van Dyke, but we can only get started. I guess if we stop playing music. Then we stop. I thought it was good. You guys feel good about that?
Not bad.
Now, my brother, he had a shared excitement, and he's not a musician, you know. Paul, you're admittedly not a musician,
Not a musician.
but you watched the joy on all these fellas' faces when all of a sudden Jordan started singing a song, and then you saw Kevin throw his drumsticks in the air, and then.
Yeah, Wes started playing a little riff on the bass, and like Kevin lit right up, threw his drumsticks, grabbed the guitar. Jordan starts singing a song that it was like mass panic, like they were so excited.
Yeah. And I could just see it through the door, the joy that was amongst all of you. It was
I
a
know what
song
you're
that
talking.
united all of you. Is that, what was it, a Tool song? I guess
No,
Tool.
it was Steel Dragon.
Steel Dragon?
From the movie Rockstar.
That's what got you guys
Marky
together, right? Steel, not Steel Panther.
No, not to be confused with
Steel Panther.
Steel Dragon.
This is Steel Dragon. Do you know Steel Dragon, Brandon?
Never heard of it. Heard of Steel Panther.
You've never seen Rockstar with Mark
Oh, Mark Wahlberg. That's the Mark Wahlberg song from
Yeah,
the movie?
We All Die Young.
Oh, well, now I understand the excitement for it.
We're doing that.
We should open it with it one time. Right? We should really open with it. Now we have to. We've really built it up. Because there was a whole 18 talk with Alice Cooper gone out the window now. Now all I want to talk about is a movie or movies like that. What would you have? Fuck. I was thinking of. Damn it. Peter. Steel Panther. It was like I remember. Hey, it's like one time I was, my friend was having his 18th birthday party, right? And I was dating my wife. I was 17. Hey, it goes with the 18 theme, right? Anyways, I was 17, and I brought my girlfriend at the time, who's quite she's not my wife, but she was quite innocent, young for her age, very pure, like the driven snow, like the new, she's very, very, her eyes weren't open to the world of filth, And so what happened was, I go to my friend's birthday party, and his girlfriend threw it for him. It was a surprise birthday party. And what they did was, when we went into his house and we all yelled surprise, he got super excited, and he started yelling, "Mom, where's my 2 tons? Where's my 2 tons?" He started yelling, because he was so excited that all his friends were in his house. And then his mom says, "I'm not telling you where that fucking thing is," kind of thing. And then he manages to find this tape, puts it in. It's a porno movie called 2 Tons of Fun. And but you don't know at first because it's just like a shot of a lady performing oral pleasures, you know? And then they pan out on her and she's really large, you know? You don't know just from the face shot at the beginning. It's like a reveal that she's a big lady, you know? And then one time this plumber comes to the door and he's like, she goes, "Thank God you came. My toilet's all clogged with shit." That was a line in the porno. It was so great, you know. And then at one point in time, the movie after it was called A Taste of Sugar, and that's where a bride and groom, they were having like a wedding, they were having a wedding, what do you call it, banquet or something, you know, like where people come and have meal after your wedding. What's it called, reception? And they wanted to make it a reception where everybody fucked. So they decided like to take the hors d'oeuvres and put them in their vagina, and then put them on the tray. And then when people ate the vagina dipped treats, then they would all want to fuck at the party. Turns out it worked like a charm in the movie. It worked like a charm. But there was a song in it, and my friend, whose birthday it was, knew how to play that song on the guitar and sang every word to the song to the porno movie. It was one of the greatest things I've ever seen. Not only was it like cheesy porn, which I love cheesy porn, you know. I love when porn attempts to be funny, you know. Like, you ever see like the comedy porns that they have? It's fantastic. I mean, because it's not funny. Like, as a comic, I'm offended by some of those jokes, right? But the attempt at being funny and how far they miss, you know, is hilarious, you know?
Yeah, there's a home improvement porn out there.
Is there really?
Yeah, I saw a big poster for it.
Tim the Tool Man. I do like it. I do like an odd comic porn, you know? It just gets you a little, like, something else, you know? Like someone, it's like a bit of a comedy, you know?
I saw one that was real fucked up. It was a head in a box. This guy talks to this girl online. She says she's gonna come visit him. She arrives in a box. She's just a head. He loves her anyways. She gives him blowjobs and stuff. And then when he finds out that he can never have children with her, she reveals the back of the box where her pussy is. So it's just a head and a pussy. It's hilarious. So he fucked both.
Yeah, you would have
Well
to.
shot.
I bet you in the sequel they find an asshole in that thing somehow, you know? Who knows? But they don't do stories like that anymore. You don't get the stories with porn anymore. Not with today's internet age, is what I'm saying. It's missing something.
Yeah, it's, "Oh, no, stepbrother, get out of my bed." It's like,
Yeah.
so who's that for? Apparently a lot of people, because it's...
Yeah, all of a sudden everyone wants to fuck their family. It's gross. This guy fucks his mom. I'm like, I just want to see like a guy fuck a girl doing yoga. Is that hard? Does it have to be a relative doing yoga? For Christ's sakes. God damn it, just want to do my business, you know? Anyways, where was I with that? Porno, yeah, that Taste of Sugar, man. It was a great tune, too. That's what that reminded me of, anyways. So we have a great guest tonight. Ryan Sim is here, and we'd like to get to him, but we should do a segment we call Feedback. We got feedback.
We got feedback. It's feedback.
Welcome to Feedback. We got feedback, everybody. Why was I late on my cue? I was trying. You know what I was trying to do? I was trying to find feedback. There's none.
I thought you were stalling. That's why.
No, there's none. Nobody said anything.
Oh.
I'm disappointed, Steve.
There's
That's
no
there's
feedback.
no. Didn't they know they were just supposed to go live from the DutchHall@gmail.com? Just write me an email. Just tell me you're listening. I know you are, because this is going to be our top 5. We're on track. I mean, it's still early. We still have more days in October, but we're on track to have one of the top 5 months in Live from the Dutch Hall history.
Yeah.
This month. And I'll tell you why. France. We're hot in France, motherfucker. Those Frenchmen love us. They've been on our ass, maybe because of the tickler. Your people.
Maybe.
Huh?
What can I say?
So I don't know. We might be a big sensation in France. It's too early to tell. But we've had 3 good days in France, is what I'm saying. It's putting us over the top. I can't explain it. All I can tell you is,
Can't explain.
let's go to France, eh? Hey, do this shitty thing. We'll just get drunk on French shit.
Yeah.
Huh? Who would listen to me in France? You know who it is? It's probably that guy with the hair sweater that we met in Mexico, Paul.
That was a thick hair sweater.
Paul, by this guy who's a French guy who's there on by himself. Hey, he was just on this trip, and he would go around drinking with us, for the whole week. I was on a vacation with my family, and then Paul. One time he goes in the pool. Were your kids there too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this guy jumps in the pool where the kids are all swimming, and the guy took off his shirt, and he had it was like a bear, like he was a thick coat of like back and chest, like right up to the neck, like thick like that, like a bear.
And then clean shaven from neck up.
Yeah. Paul's like yelling at him to take his sweater off before he goes swimming. That's funny. It was funny. Yeah, he's a good guy, eh? Cedric?
Yeah, Cedric.
Yeah. He was a good guy. It was, but that was alarming when he took his shirt off, eh? Yeah. At what point in time do you just be like, I know I met a lady, she's an older lady, mind you, an older lady, like she's probably in her 60s now, but her husband's got another one of those hair sweater kind of things. And she finds it sexy. She just finds it sexy. That's what she likes because that's her guy, right? That's her man. So he's just full of like thick, gross hair, She just like thinks it's like a bear rug or whatever, lies into it, nuzzles into the fucking back hair, whatever, because it's her man, right? I don't know. Maybe young girls don't like it as much as older ladies did, but maybe older ladies like the guy with a little, like a bear, like a little musk on him. A little hair up his crack,
Shag carpet. Maybe.
I don't know. Women are weird, man. I wouldn't fuck even the best looking guy. They're gross. You ever see balls?
So no feedback. So no one gives a fuck.
No, you know who does give a fuck, Paul? The cookie lady.
Yes.
And that's all that's really important. You know what? I'm going to go so far as to say these cookies, you feel free to play while I say this. These cookies are brought to you by our friends at Amazon. Go to Life from Dutch Hall's website, click on those Amazon banners, do your Amazon shopping, we get money. No big deal. And Susan B, you're also brought to you by Clean Flow.
Hey, thanks for the jacket.
Now, Susie, we love to eat your cookies. We love them, Susie. Let's eat them. You are good enough to make me cookies, so I'll eat them. I don't care what the guy in Inrakip says. I'll chew them in the microphone. With my brother Susie, we'll eat your cookies. Wow. Susan writes this week, live from the Dutch Hall. Hi guys, I'm gonna give it a go today. One of my favorite fall cookies. I hope you enjoy. Have a fantastic show, everyone. Susan B. Susan B. Thank you so much. Brandon, pass these around. They're dynamite. They're kind of like those ginger snaps, but they got some sort of a pumpkin taste to them. And then this is probably some sort of buttercream or something. Is it, Kev? You don't know? Surprised you too?
Bite-sized deliciousness.
I picture Kevin to go home. This is what I picture. Kevin goes home every night, and his mom's just got like baskets of cookies all around his bed. And Kevin just like has a glass of warm milk, just keeps dipping cookies until he just falls asleep dipping cookies and eating them every night. Kevin just falls asleep with a cookie, like dipping. For a while, he's like actually asleep, but still doing it, like dipping. And his mom's just hovering over him, saying how cute it is.
How's he so fucking skinny?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be this skinny.
No, he's bulimic.
Because that's all he eats is cookies. That's
He eats cookies and then he wakes up in the middle of the night, feels guilty, and then sticks his finger down his throat. And then says he's fat. Is that what happens? No. Kevin works his ass off. You know how all your muscles are from lifting gear?
Well,
Not even a joke. I bet you like 98% of your muscles that you developed over your lifetime are from lifting stuff to do with sound.
Yep. I think it's like 70 or 80% that, and then the other is drumming.
I included those two together, and I gave like a
ends. Both
5%. Thank you, Jordan. 5% for masturbation, 5% for
Keep it
milking an
balanced.
imaginary cow, like he's
Balanced.
doing, and then I would say 5% for like walking and sleeping and stuff. How many percent is that? Are we at 106?
I put 110 into everything I do.
Yeah. That's it for feedback, right? Then Susan B is the best listener we have. The rest of them, you can provide us feedback. Just go to Instagram, Twitter, all the rest of that stuff. We got some good listeners out there. I don't want to say go fuck yourself to all of them just because of 1 week where no one had anything to say. But what was last week's show? Does anyone remember?
Jasmine's teeth.
How did that not get any feedback at all?
Maybe no one gives a fuck.
Well, I tell you who does. Dave Charters did. It moved him. He said it moved him. The whole experience last week moved him. I wish it would move him further. That's what I say. You know who's better than Dave Charters? Everyone. You know, Jordan came up and sang that song. He was like if you took Mike and Dave and like took them both and threw them in the fucking garbage and hired someone good. No, that's what they get for not showing up. Ladies and gentlemen, would you like to introduce our guest tonight? Our guest tonight is a Hamilton comic. Not only that, he's also, as I believe, an actor. I also believe him to be a singer. Oh no, a professed singer, and he also is a real job person, which is a different thing. And there's a rumor on the street that he is fertile. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Sim, everyone, come on. You can't hear the applause when you're in the room, but at home, if you were in the individual homes where the people are washing dishes, when they introduce you, there's thunderous applause. But you would have to have like a camera in a lot of places where they were listening to our show, and a lot of places where they're listening to other things where they're making noise.
like CCTV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Telemundo. Or what does the... Yeah, Telemundo. When they score a soccer goal,
Hub up, go!
Yeah, they do that when I introduce a guest.
Oh, sorry.
Like when I go Whiskey West Hagens, the listeners in Mexico yell goal, which I'm like, I don't understand that, But it's because he's like he's what everyone in Mexico watches for Wes, eh? That's what they want. They just want more Wes.
Muy bueno, boys.
Yeah. Muy Wes.
Muy Wes.
That's all our listeners in Mexico talk about. And I'm like, all right, fuck more Wes. I get it. Goddamn Mexicans love Wes. You ever go to a country and you're like, hey, these people in this country fucking love me, man. You ever do that?
Yeah, all the time. But they don't.
No. But you know where that happens? Canada, with big fat girls. If there's like guys from Jamaica or whatever come up to work for the summer around here, and they love them, But then like around here, they're not a hot seller. You
What?
know, like not to everyone else. They're not the top of the heat. You know, they're not the first picks. But for the Jamaican guys that are coming down here, culturally they have a different taste in women. They love them. So could you imagine, like, if guys like you and I could go to a country where our own country finds us repulsive and hideous,
Yes.
but in this country, all of a sudden we're like hot stuff. You'd fuck those people. You go on vacation there every week, right?
I can't go to the Bahamas because I'm worried. I'll be honest. I used to work down in the Caribbean. I did quite well.
You're a big hit in the Caribbean?
Yeah.
What, are you saying that Caribbean ladies like you? Do you know this trick?
Yeah.
Do you know this one?
They
ever do
might
that?
not. They might not like you for that.
No, it's a hit on them.
I
You're
think
telling me you're interested. You're like,
I thought they did that.
but
to
you
dogs.
better be ready to fuck. That's what I was told. You better be ready to fuck when you do that. Because if they take you up on it, you better fuck. Because if you say, I was just joking around, I didn't, was trying it out, they'll be like, don't fucking do that. If you're going to do that, you better fuck. That's what it means when the maid says it. That's what I learned.
you haven't traveled much, have you?
No, I travel a lot. You ever been in Jamaica?
Yeah.
A lot?
A couple times, yeah. But
Did you ever do
I
this? You never do that? No? Sorry, go ahead. Please finish. I'm sorry.
I was off resort, so I don't know.
You're off resort?
Yeah, I had to be on my best behavior.
I went one time to a resort, but I met a guy at the resort, so I went to I went to the same resort the next year, and I wanted to go visit this guy I met that worked there, right? So I went off resort to this casino. Turns out this casino, this is where he works now. It's like a whorehouse too, eh? And but I don't think it's above board.
I've been to a strip club in Jamaica, and it was something else.
Yeah?
Yeah, people were licking dollars and slapping them to the ladies.
Yeah.
And if they stuck, they kept them.
If they drop to the floor, you get to keep it?
You get to try again.
Oh. Or keep it. They can't take it from you. Once it drops to the floor, I get to pick it up, right? To pick it up to slap it on her ass. So if I pick it up, I could just walk out. You got to understand. Wes, you know, you're Dutch, right? Yep. You and I are at a strip club in Jamaica. We're licking bills. We're slapping them on Jamaican girls' bums, right? All of a sudden, one drops to the ground. You realize you didn't like it turned you off or something. Like you were wafting the bill. It caught onto her butt crack in such a way that it smelled like what you had for breakfast or whatever. And then it turned you off. You're like, I don't want to play again.
Yep, wasn't meant to be.
It wasn't meant to be. She didn't get it, so she loses. We didn't have a sticky enough ass. And then, right? Because that's the goal, right? You want to have a sticky.
I think if that is the scenario, she's going to let you keep it because you clearly need it more than her. She said, especially if it smells like breakfast at dinner. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd want that bill back,
Well,
right? Well, you'd put it in the crack, right? You don't try to put it on her cheek, right? You're going for the crack, right?
yeah, don't put the bill in the crack if you smacked her in the back or something like that.
But honestly, when you're at the strip club in Jamaica, you would put the
Not
bi-
me,
you'd-
people I
No,
saw.
the people you saw would lick the bill and then put it into the crack, right?
No, on the cheek.
Oh, on the cheek.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because for everything that was
you
going
pick
on
that
there,
up, right? You wouldn't pick it up if it was in the crack, would
No.
you?
That's a lost cause.
Because
okay. So we have morals here. I'm good.
yeah. But a cheek bill you'd pick up, no problem. Yeah, it's your bill, man. She didn't win. Put some honey on that cheek next time. Whatever you got to do, something to gum it up. You got to gum it up. Anyways, pine tar. You ever think of pine tar? If you're in the business, you want to pick up bills. If my job is to show my naked body to people, and they're going to be slapping bills on my ass, and whatever sticks to my ass I get to keep, I'm fucking putting pine tar on my ass. There ain't no fucking question about that. There ain't no bills hitting the ground. I'll tell you that. Be like fucking Felix Potvin. Nothing's getting past me, man. Phew. Anyways, I don't know why I'm in a different mood today. Ryan Sim, we have known each other for, would you say years now?
Years.
It has become years, yeah. And this is your second time on the program.
This is. Last time I was here, it was a bunch of people.
A bunch of people, and you were drunk.
I was drunk.
Yeah. And then, I remember that. And I'll tell you something, it hurt you in the long run in the Dutch Hall community. Because when a guy has too much fun and he gets too drunk, but you showed up drunk that time.
I did. I came from a brewery
Yeah.
that you don't go to anymore.
I'm not allowed to perform there anymore because I'm too dirty.
You?
Yeah. My last 3 jokes I wrote, I don't even think are dirty. I don't think I swear in them. I don't. And they're not even about my dick. What's dirty anymore? Like, I think my last 3, I think I'm actually not writing as many dirty jokes as I used to. I'm changing.
That's good, right?
I don't know.
Right?
Is it better? Do you think it's a higher art form if you write a clean joke versus a dirty joke?
You were probably asking the wrong guy, but I'm trying. Because I've been accused of being a low-hanging fruit comedian.
Because you like the dirty stuff too? Does it make you laugh though?
It makes me giggle literally when I write it.
Yeah.
Like
That's
that.
right. And that's why don't you think though, if like Brandon, you're a comedian too, so I look to you. But like don't you think that like you're playing to yourself when you're writing, kinda? Like you're writing a joke that you think is funny, so it's gotta be funny to you.
Yeah, I just hope other people think it's funny as well.
Yeah, you just hope that other people share your sense of humor.
I have to believe in the joke myself.
Yeah. So like if you don't like clean corporate humor, right? Let's say like a guy that's going to do a cruise ship or a big corporate meeting or some crap that pays really awesome, but it's but you have to tell jokes that don't say fuck or cunt, and then you can't yell at the crowd and you can't like throw your drink.
What kind of life is that?
Corporate work sucks.
I'm trying to play around with dad jokes lately. But they're not me.
Well, you're not a dad.
Yet.
No. Listen, can I tell the audience 3 things about Ryan Sim?
Okay, as long as they're legal.
No, they're all true.
Okay, cool.
One thing you might not know about Ryan Sim is he has a girlfriend. He has gotten a girlfriend. Yeah.
Super.
Yeah. Against all odds. Can I ask follow-up questions on these?
Yeah,
Later
go ahead.
on? Okay, because I want to know how that one happened for sure. Number 2, he has a doctor girlfriend.
Same one as the first question.
Yeah, that is the same one. But that's even better. Because the first one was amazing. This one is doubly amazing. Because you didn't just get a girl that was like barely conscious, like just a disfigured mess in the street corner, You got she's a pretty girl that's actually a doctor,
That is correct.
And can I tell you the third fact? Third fact about Ryan Sim you might not know. He got a girlfriend doctor knocked up, right?
Attaboy.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you a round of
Yeah,
applause.
and actually this is, I haven't even told people at work this, so it is true.
Now, I have to ask you, if in a situation like this, I would suspect that you trapped this woman in some way. Like, did you?
Oh, for sure.
Did you just buy a bunch of condoms, just start poking them with forks, and then you're like, oh yeah, I got it, honey, but you're like, oh, I'm gonna get some seed through this, or was this a purposeful thing that she was in on? Did you get her pregnant by accident? Wink, wink, wink.
Where do I look, by the way?
I don't know.
Yeah.
This one.
All right, well.
That one and this one, these 2.
I mean, I'll be honest. On the 3rd date, when I found out she was a doctor, I stopped pulling out immediately because it just felt like an investment at that point.
Yeah. Because if you were to but she could also be against that, no? If you ejaculate inside of her when she doesn't want you to.
I think she's watching. And
I find women to be against that. No, you'd have to choose. Like you'd have to like be. You can't get away with that all the time. Is what I'm saying. You know, it's a special occasion. You sneak one past, right?
yeah. Like it's like you don't have dessert every night, but sometimes you want a cream pie.
That's right. That's right. And I'm saying right now, there are people literally, not now, live probably, but later on or in the future, some people are going to go on the internet and they're going to be looking at Ryan Sim. They're going to be like, Ryan Sim, he got a girl, he got a doctor girl, and he got her knocked up.
No wonder she went back to Serbia.
And then they're going to say, how did he do it? And I'm like, if you want to trap a doctor into marrying you when you're at, I'll say, what do you say, like a 7?
Yeah.
So you would, like, it's like you're out of your league, eh? Like, we're talking to a whole room of them. I know almost everybody's girlfriend and wife here. Yep, I do. I'm looking around. You guys they're all like same as you, like out of your league. You don't have any.
These guys are out of my league.
No. Your girlfriend is out of your league.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. And these guys, too, their wives and girlfriends, if you meet them, you'd be like, there's no fucking way they would get them, right? It's a good thing. I'm saying it as a compliment to
No, I believe
to
it.
you, not to your girlfriend. Your girlfriend, it's a insult because, she could do way better, right?
Wait, like, I don't even want to, I don't know the number, but it's high on that scale.
What do you think she could get? Like, you think she could get a 9? Your wife? Because she's smart.
Yeah.
And she's charming.
She's got those deep blue eyes. I think, yeah.
I know.
You know what? She actually told me this the other day. She's like, you better, consider doing something about this empty hand because guys are still fully hitting on her because she looks not pregnant at all. From the back, it's all in the belly. And then she turns sideways and guys in the store are like, oh, I was looking for something up on the top shelf.
Yeah.
Like she's getting them by accident.
I like pregnant women.
But the best is a pregnant woman that's just belly weight, Because she'll just deflate and go right back to where it started. Like, how did I do this? Maybe she's not real.
Yeah, you're lucky, right? That's what I mean. Something bad's going to happen because that's what I think, too, all the time. My wife's out of my league, right? So I'm always thinking something bad's going to happen.
Doesn't she have a good job?
Yeah, she's a doctor, too, just like but she's not a real doctor. She's an eye doctor.
Ugh. Didn't see that coming.
That's the thing. Yours isn't even an eye doctor. Yours is like a real doctor that's specialized, right? So they went past doctor into more stuff, even to be more specialized.
She studies, like, I guess in the oncology department, cancer and stuff.
Yeah. It's not like these GPs, right? She's like, she would look at a GP and say, like, this guy's an idiot, right? Right?
Not you, but I mean somebody else.
No, not me. No, but like if the general practitioner, a doctor, she would look at him and like, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. What is he, like Dr. Baker from like Little House on the Prairie?
GPs they get 6s. It's the specialists that go for 7s and ups. That's,
yeah.
I hope.
Like I would say if you got a GP, I would be like, fuck yeah, man. That's awesome you got a GP. You got a girl that's even better than a GP, like a smarter than that. Like you got a girl that would make a GP look like just a dumbass, right? Would you think so? Come on.
She's great, but I actually don't know what she is. I just know she's a doctor because her degree is not in English and it's on the wall.
She doesn't even. She just pretended she got a degree.
No, I just don't translate it because I don't understand Cyrillic. I just don't. Like,
what's Cyrillic?
It's like the Russian alphabet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Russian, Ukrainian, and Serbian.
Yeah.
Do they all use that?
Yeah,
same
and then
alphabet?
Croatians use the Latin alphabet. Well, I don't got to get into the whole history of.
What about Greek? That's what we use.
We use the
Roman.
The Latin alphabet.
We use the Latin one?
And the Greeks use the Greek alphabet.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, thank you. It's learning for everyone. I want to say your girlfriend, for real, has really helped me out with my cancer fighting, I guess you could call it, quote unquote. I hate saying that because it's like I know people suffer more than I do. But it is a good time to bring up an update if people that listen to this program want to know how I'm doing. I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. Mostly because your girlfriend had given me great advice. She sent me this book like a long time ago, over a year ago, right?
Yeah, I just looked it up over a year ago.
And it's called, what is it?
Killing Cancer, Not People.
Killing Cancer, Not People. And it basically what it tells you is you got to not do everything that you're doing. No, it's not just the food, right? Like it tells you don't eat certain foods because you want to make sure you keep things like at a not acidic level. It's got to be basic, you know, so you're trying to like create a condition where cancer can't live. And then you'll like, and then it has no food, so it'll just like die, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
I don't have a good diet. I've developed like gluten sensitivity and IBS since she gave you that book. So she helped you, and
Yeah.
now she's like, something's wrong
Yeah.
with you 7.
You think she's losing interest in you since she's got pregnant?
No, I think she's like, where are you?
More horny from pregnancy? Is that personal? Because I don't want to put her on the spot, but
Why would that be personal?
could you put?
No,
said
I think actually because she's a doctor, she's like, we have to have intercourse now because the child's due soon and I need to stay open. And I'm like, oh man, this is weird and not structured.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't need to skip. It's like, oh shit, I got sex at 11:30. I gotta go. Like I don't want that.
No. Takes the romance out of it, but I'm in. Because you know what? If I have a job to do, I will do it. That's always like I was raised, you know?
So you're
I was raised that if a girl needs you to fuck her for the sake of the family, that what you do is you pull your pants down and you fuck that lady. That's the way I was raised.
That sounds like those Mennonites in Waterloo that have to like spruce the gene pool up.
Oh, yeah? Or like the Hutterites?
Yeah, Hutterites too.
I heard some hockey stories about guys that, like hockey players that would go to the Hutterite colony and like just,
I heard that in Kitchener too.
yeah.
The guys would go to the clubs and go, that guy looks kind of German. Why don't you come over tomorrow night? No strings attached.
And banging my daughter and stuff?
And then get out.
Yeah. Just give us your seed that's not going to make us more weird looking
Yeah.
than we already are.
Thick sausage fingers. Are you a Mennonite?
No.
Oh.
No. I don't know what he is, to be honest. Like reluctant German, but like, I mean, you know how the lizard people.
Oh yeah, shapeshifters.
Oh, shapeshifters. We've been talking about shapeshifters. It's actually the closer for our show is a shapeshifter bit. You know that? Because I was driving into work with my kids today. You're going to be a dad, right? So I want to tell you some parental advice. Is it okay, Ryan?
Yes, sir.
This is how I feel you have to be honest with your kids. I just feel you do, you know? So I was they were driving me into work today, and they were talking about pantsing people. You know how you pants people when you're young? Like in my gym class, it was a funny thing to do to pull a person's pants and underpants down when they're going for a layup. And then in front of the girls' gym class, you know, like that would be real funny, you know, if you could show your friend's dick to all the girls in the girls' gym class. Like that was pretty funny. And I even had it done to me one time, and I was like, it's still funny, you know, it's still fucking funny. Like I understand why that guy did it because it's hilarious, you know, because it's nothing more embarrassing than showing your dick to a bunch of girls. And it never looks like you want it to look in that situation. So I have 2 daughters. I'm trying to explain to them, like, a man's dick isn't like this thing that's going to be the same every time. You see it once, that's not how it's going to be all the time. It takes many shapes and forms, you know. It's multifaceted, you know. Mine's a fickle creature, you know. I said your mother, she spent a long time learning the ways of my penis. She's seen it take all its shapes. She knows that it's a bit of a shapeshifter.
Like a lizard person.
And my daughter said, she goes, your dick is an X-Man? Is what she said. I said, yeah, it's blue.
How old are your kids?
They're teenagers, 16 and 17.
Yeah.
I said it was like Mystique. Blue, it's a shapeshifter. But it's true, it does shift shapes, you know. If it's not in a good mood, it's small. It's like it does not want anyone to bother it. It doesn't want anyone to see it. It just wants to hide out, you know. But when it's feeling good and confident, I'm pretty pleased with it.
What are you feeling right now?
Now, if I took my pants off right now, like, but I don't have to take if I took my pants off for real right now, it would go really small, because then I would be nervous to do that on air and stuff like that, show my dick on YouTube and stuff. That'd be kind of like something I've never done before, you know? So I'd be probably nervous about that. So I would say be small. But right now, if you could just somehow, like Jordan was doing, to zoom in on my dick, and then hopefully get a lens that could just show my dick right now in the pants, like relaxed. And I'm just saying what it is it's fine.
So your SLR impressive. You needed the good lens, and it's good. But
Yeah.
is that? Well,
That was me from earlier. I like how that guy makes me laugh every time. I think I know that guy. Reminds me of this movie we saw one time. It goes back to what we were talking about earlier, Brandon. One time I went to Chicago and we decided that we were going to make our friend who was bitching to go pee the whole time. I know I've told this on air before. He said we were driving to Chicago and the guy's like, "Oh, I have to go pee. The guy's like has to go pee every 10 seconds. So we're like, "Fucking shut up," you know? And then we go, "If you have to go pee, you're going to go where we tell you, and you have to go to this shitty it was like a porno store. You know, it was like called Lion's Den Porno Store in Michigan or something, right? So we go, we're going to go there, and you're going to have to go to the bathroom there because they're going to be gross, right? Turns out we go in this porno shop. Their bathroom's immaculate. He's like, "I wish I had to take a shit," he said. It was so nice in there. Anyways, while we were there, we were saying we're going to go stay with our friend in Chicago. We should buy him a gift. So we bought him this blow-up doll that was a little person blow-up doll, you know? And then in the blow-up doll box, there was a movie, a DVD, called Midgetopia. And then we would drive to Chicago it was in my family vehicle, you know, so the DVD that you have for your kids. My friends were sitting in the back. I was driving. And my friends are sitting in the back putting in Midgetopia into the DVD player where the kids usually sit. And then I can't see it, so I'm always saying, "What's going on? What's going on?" I can just hear the storyline, but they have to like commentate what's happening in the scenes. And it was the funniest thing I've ever been a part of. Turns out this girl came from a planet called Midgetopia, and all she wanted to do when she came to Earth, because the atmosphere was different, was she just wanted to eat, like, and fuck. She just wanted to, like, eat sandwiches and then, like, bang everybody, you know? And then there wasn't just her. There was a bunch of other ones. There was a couple of them, I think. But they couldn't contain her lust. Anyways, this one little person. And they watched it the whole time. It sounded like it was a hell of a caper, but I didn't get to see it. And then, so we took the blow-up doll and we got to Chicago and we put it in my friend's bed. So when he came home from his work trip, there'd be a blow-up little person doll in his bed, and it had a note saying, "I know you've had a long trip. You know, I got something in my vagina for you." And then we put lube in the vagina because it came with lube. And I think it put some cleanup cream in the asshole, you know, just because it came in the box as well. Just to be good house guests, you know? You do that too when you go to someone's house?
I mean, I feel like this is how we both got doctors. Just same story.
Yeah, class acts. When you go to someone's house, you bring them a gift. You know? That's a gentlemanly thing to do. That's how you get classy women.
Yeah. Or a bottle of wine, but who am I?
Oh, wine, eh?
Oops.
He's a Mormon. He doesn't drink, eh? Nice going. You just made him go to hell. That's how it goes.
Sorry about the wine.
Yeah.
That was the wine.
Get him a midget blow-up doll.
Yeah.
You're fine. Little person. Hey, do you ever, do you ever see a guy and he's not a little person? Like he's like probably like 5'2" or something, but like his head's a little bigger than it should be.
Yeah, are you talking about me?
No, not you. You're more like you could play in like a Lord of the Rings though.
Yeah.
You could do it, right?
Yeah, I usually tell people Elijah Wood looks like shit when they see me. He just looks like they're remaking Lord of the Rings on a budget, you know, direct to DVD kind of thing. And they can just film it in Hamilton. It already looks like Mordor. It's fine.
There you go. You got any more? I'm just kidding. I was just fucking. I'm sorry.
You call me a hobbit.
Lord of the Onion Rings.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Do you want to buy it off him?
Yeah, I'll give him $1. And
He wrote a joke. How many jokes did you write? He claims 5 jokes, but that's probably 3, right? And then I'm insane. I'm just joking. 5 jokes he wrote for the roast day. Now he is like on fire. He came up with that one. How long did it take you? Seconds. That's how quick he is.
Oh, lightning.
Yeah, you want to buy one off him?
Yeah.
That one.
Lord of the Onion Rings. Can I have it for $5?
Sure.
Yeah.
Will you
Sure.
donate that
I'm
to the
gonna
Teeth
donate-
Fund?
Yeah.
Oh, you got Lord of the Onion Rings, $5, but you got to put it to the Teeth Fund.
Goes to Tyler.
Oh yeah, no problem. I watched that last week. It was good.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
That's our feedback.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Actually, Ryan was the one that said we had audio problems at the beginning.
Yeah,
of the
that
show.
was me.
Yeah, it is nice. You do watch. You were a good listener of our program, actually.
I think I was chatting with the cheese lady too when we were doing it. It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
She was in a Susan. Is that her name?
No, Susan's a cookie lady.
Oh.
Yeah, you can chat. You chatted with. You've chatted with Susan a bunch of times.
Yeah, I thought it was a cheese lady, so now she thinks I'm a jerk.
Oh, you were giving her cheese. You were talking about the cheese stuff.
Yeah. She's probably like, "Why are you talking about this?"
Yeah, she's probably doesn't. She's probably really not a fan of yours right now. But do you know what? Lay low. Next time, go back. Just start talking cookies like you never talked cheese shit with her at all. And if she brings it up, you just make it like you just be polite, but insinuate that she's crazy.
Yeah.
I think that'll work out, and then you're back in her good graces.
Like those cookies. I had 4. I had to ask you if they were special.
But they're delicious, right?
Oh yeah, but I just ate them. I didn't even know who they were. I was just like, I'm going in.
Well, that's your problem. That's
Yeah.
a compulsion issue, right? You should really.
I gotta read that book.
Like you shouldn't eat 4 of something and then ask, "Is there drugs in these?" Right? You should ask, "Are there drugs in these?" and then eat 4 if you want to eat that much drugs
Or cookies.
or cookies. But who wants to eat that much cookies? And there's no drugs in it. Seems silly.
But you haven't tried Susan's cookies.
That's right, my friend. Actually, Susan has never made drug cookies for us, but we're wondering because harvest is upon us for marijuana, and I'm sure if we make some butter and we send it Susan B's way, we give her the ingredients, even if she's morally against it. I think we could twist her arm to do it one time. What do you guys think?
It's worth a shot.
It's worth a shot. Well, let's make it on a day where Dave doesn't have to work. Is that can I get you? You have a real job, right?
I do.
And can that get you in trouble if you do marijuana, even though it's legal?
Maybe.
Like that's what I don't know anymore.
Good thing I don't do it. I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, but probably, yeah.
Yeah, even like it's because it's still got a stigma, is it?
Yeah, and I think that actually, I think certain drugs, some I would consider harder are out of your system in days, but marijuana can live in you for like a month.
Yeah.
That's bullcrap.
And it doesn't affect you, like consciously impair you, I should say.
No.
A month later.
No, they just can trace it. That's why Britney Spears went all bald that one time.
Really? From weed?
No, drugs, but probably some weed in there. I mean, she
Oh.
probably had everything.
Yeah. You can. What kind of drugs make you shave your head though? Weed doesn't make you shave your head. That's too much work.
Crack?
Everyone done crack? Steve?
Nope.
Who do you think's done crack?
Well, he has his head shaved, so I'm pretty sure it's a
You,
dead
you'd say
giveaway.
Steve too, right? Out of all the guys here that would do crack, who's done crack?
Steve.
I've not done crack.
I know he hasn't done crack, but who looks like they've done crack? Steve.
Okay.
Very much clear. I mean, who's the... Kevin would be more like heroin. Eh?
Oh, thanks.
But he enjoys it. He's got, he's
Huh?
not ready to quit. Like he's mid heroin. He's not at the end. He's rocking it.
No, he's in the peak heroin.
Yeah.
now.
He's in the 60s.
Oh yeah. Well, I think 90s was peak heroin.
Oh yeah, in Seattle. Yeah, he's grunge rock heroin.
Yeah, but like he's still like when everything's going well for everyone.
Mid '90s, not late '90s. That's when
Yeah.
they started.
Yeah, exactly. Knocking off there. And Brandon is clearly. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, Brandon would be, I would say, more weed looking, like just by looks.
He looks high right now.
Would you say?
Wouldn't be alive.
What other drug would you get? And then Wes looks like booze.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Booze. He's coming at you hard with whiskey.
Guilty.
And then it's a different approach. Brandon, because he looks like a weed guy, I would assume I have some leeway before I get punched, you know?
Yeah,
Whiskey Wes,
yeah. Anger. This guy is out of it.
willing to forgive me.
Yeah, but
I'm not punching
once
anybody.
again, wild card. I don't know.
No, bath salts will make you do anything.
Oh.
Yeah, you're into that too, right?
Sure.
No, Steve would be LSD looking, I would say, because of his Grateful Deadness or something. He looks like a guy that enjoys hallucinogenics. And also, most of the time, I don't understand where he's coming from. So I assume he's high on something. So I think probably a hallucinogenic, like you ever heard of angel dust?
Yeah. PCP, is that it?
Is that the same thing as angel dust and PCP?
I think so.
Does that make you like bite someone's face off?
If you choose to, I guess.
Angel dust.
I thought I know bath salts make you go zombie.
Yeah. But I remember like a lot of the old
Gallon-
70s. I think wasn't it like James Brown got real into angel dust for a while, and they did that interview on Fox News where
He kept
Really?
singing.
he kept singing like I'm living in America, yeah. And then the lady's like, so you got into you just got released from jail for spousal abuse. And no, I didn't. Remember that interview?
I watched it yesterday.
It was awesome, man. Yeah, you watch that from time to time.
I saw it yesterday.
Oh, really?
How convenient.
You really did though. No, it wasn't a written bit.
No.
You seriously
I
watched that.
legitimately watched that yesterday.
It's entertaining. They've actually.
Great.
Yeah.
What did you Google?
Oh, it
PCP?
just showed up on Facebook.
Yeah, James Brown. I love that. I love that.
Tailored ad, right?
He's out of his mind, man. Yeah, it's great.
Hey, Pete,
So-
you're forgetting someone about all the drugs here. We got cocaine.
Yeah, I seem like cocaine.
Yeah.
Everyone accuses me of doing cocaine, and I've never done it in my life.
You just
then-
look it right with the suit and everything.
But I do look like I do cocaine.
Well, I'm wearing one of your jackets. Let me check the pocket. Oh, what is this?
That's a lot of
It's
cocaine.
sandwich.
That's cookies.
Cookies, yeah. That's my that is my drug, more cookies than cocaine. If I can't even drink coffee. If I did cocaine, I'd be the biggest asshole ever, man. Imagine how many business plans I'd come up with if I did cocaine.
Well, yeah, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, but no, it wouldn't be. Oh, it would be awesome. I heard this is. I wish is Paul still here? No. I've heard from people that you can do cocaine 11 times and it's super fun. But then the 12th time, it's like not fun anymore. Now you're just doing it because you have to.
I know we're talking about drugs. I just want to let you know I don't do drugs.
You don't?
No.
Would you ever like,
Especially when you started with your job wouldn't let you do drugs, would it? And then here we are.
no, oh yeah, no. But like if you were to like choke off oxygen to your brain, you know, like you're just to stand in a doorway with a tie, you know, like, and you're like just yanking on it or whatever, like, and then it makes you feel like you're gonna die, but it also makes you feel alive at the same time, you know.
I think you're describing sleep apnea, and I got it.
No, not sleep you almost die every night.
Yeah.
Do you wear a mask?
No.
Go to a clinic, dude. It's important.
I dated a girl with it once, and I left her. And now I feel like I'm that guy.
Karma's a bitch.
You left a girl because she snored? Because she was like dying in her sleep all the time?
To be honest, like we watched Star Wars, and then we were getting ready to go to bed. I'm like, it's the same sound. It's like Darth Vader.
Oh, the Darth Vader.
Yeah, I'm
You
just
thought
like-
you were fucking Darth Vader. Or not fucking, I'm sorry, dating. I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, and just do that. Who did that?
I did that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought she was doing the Wookiee thing, like in the middle of the night. She was Chewbacca. When she's just, but that's not what she's doing.
And you got to keep it fed with water.
You ever heard that one? That's my brother. He's dying. You're like, what the fuck? I shared a room with him. He'll snore when he's awake. Just snores. His eyes are open. He's looking at you. He's Hey, everyone's done shows with him where you were like, what is that sound? And it's like Paul snoring into the mic just with his eyes open.
Well, the only reason I want to get it fixed is I know my girlfriend hates it, but also I keep watching these movies where the people are in like a closet and they have to like not get found. I'd be found immediately. Just like, what is that? It's like,
Yeah, you're sleeping. You're snoring and making a huge racket.
yeah, like, you know, those stories, like Anne Frank, like she couldn't have had it. Like she had to be a quiet sleeper.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking like I couldn't be in that closet. I'm done.
No, you're dead.
First night, you know?
The zombies come, even if it's like animals that come to eat you, if whatever it is, if you have to be quiet and sleep at the same time, you're fucked. Right? You're fucked. You know what? Get one of those goddamn Darth Vader masks. Now, that woman wouldn't make a sound, but she'd look like Darth Vader if she's got the mask, the same one you were dating. You bring her to a sleep clinic. They give her one of those sleep apnea masks. She's sitting there. Now she's quiet as can be. I'm moving back the clock for you to be with this girl again, right?
Yeah.
I know you're in a happy relationship now, but
Okay.
now you've fixed her noise problem that made you sick, right? But she's got to wear this mask every night.
And then it was like, there was no late night sexy time. She'd be like, you know, in the mood. I'm like, brush your teeth, because that's gross.
She did have the mask?
Yeah.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, she had the mask, and we had to kept it fed with water, and she'd be like, make me put the distilled water in it.
Yeah, that's your job.
And I was,
Somehow.
I don't know.
Your job's to put distilled water in her gross mask that's making her unfuckable?
I would sneak away in the middle of the night, and if she talked with the mask on, where are you going? Like, I couldn't do it.
I never know any woman that has a sleep apnea mask.
And often, if it's that bad, they've got a home one that they don't move, and then they got their traveler.
Yeah. People that use those things swear by them. You want to know why? Because it keeps them alive. I'm worried for your health, Ryan.
Yeah.
You should really look into it. Sleep's the most important thing you can get.
I'm afraid to get that thing that tells me how many hours of sleep I get per night, because I don't want to know.
You don't
I don't want to know how bad it is.
because you're gonna know how quickly you're gonna die, right?
Yeah. Yeah. This.
You want to end a show on a bummer like this? Is that what you want?
No. Let's talk about something else.
When do you think you're gonna die? Seriously, man, is it gonna be soon?
48.
You think you'll live to 48? How old are you now?
35.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a good run. Few minutes. You can get that. That's all right.
How is this more positive?
No, I'm just kidding. That's why. We should do one thing. Steven, not only is he writing jokes right out of his wazoo, today Steven wrote a tongue twister.
Oh.
Now you do owe Steve $5, or I should say the Tooth Fund $5 for Tyler's teeth. But you also, we're going to have this other game. Steve wrote a tongue twister. He wrote a tongue twister today by accident. He wrote it. And if you can say it, you don't have to pay nothing. But if you can't, then you got to give $2.
All right.
All right? And this is for everybody. I want my brother to do it too, but that cock's gone.
Dickhead.
Oh, I want to say too, back to that cancer thing before we do Steve's thing. Not only do you have to eat healthy, but you also have to get rid of all shampoos and like soaps and deodorants and like anything that's got scents in it.
Yeah.
Anything that's like all that shit's gone. So you got to smell like a hippie.
Yeah, I've started that, and I can smell it. Your coat smells like me already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dirt. It makes you more dirty, but it doesn't make you die. So that's a good thing. Oh, look. Oh. That's what you're not supposed to do exactly. Hey, let's do the tongue twister. Tongue twister, Steve. What was it that you wrote?
We were talking about shape shifters, and the tongue twister is a shape shifter.
And I have to say that?
Just do it right now.
Can you say it one more time?
A shape shifter.
A
Ship, shape, shifter.
shape shifter.
Again. I didn't hear it.
Shaped shape shifter.
That's too easy.
Did I get it?
Steve, it sucks.
It's a lot harder.
You know what I did? I found another one.
Twice in a row.
Did I do it twice in a row?
Huh? You did it. Yeah, everyone's done it. Anyone have trouble with it?
Yep. Shape shifter.
How about this one? Mrs. Puggy Wuggy has a square cut punt. Mrs. Puggy Wuggy has a square cut punt. Not a punt cut square, just a square cut punt. It's around the stern and blunt in the front. Miss Piggy has a square cut punt. You ever hear that one? How about this one? I am not the pheasant plucker. I am the pheasant plucker's mate. I am the only plucking pheasants because what? Oh, how about this one? I am not the fig plucker, nor the fig plucker's son. But I'll pluck figs till the fig plucker comes. You do that one.
Shape.
It's this one. They're all like this one's to make you say pig fucker. You're supposed to try to say pig fucker, right? Can you do fire truck tires?
Fire truck tires.
That's easy. How about this one? Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Stick. Oh, this is a hard one. 6 stick shifts stuck shut.
6 stick shifts stuck shot.
Oh, he's pretty good at it. Can you do that one? Brandon, can you do 6 stick shifts stuck shut?
Give me another one.
How about do that pig fucker one? How about this one? I got one. One smart fellow, he felt smart.
One smart fellow, he felt smart.
2 smart fellows, they felt smart.
2 fart smellos.
First guy gotta get that. Fart smellers, pig fuckers. What are you supposed to say with the cut punt, do you think?
Probably it's a pug reference.
Punt? Cut punt?
Oh.
Putt cunt.
Yeah, it's probably a bad C word.
Oh. Cunt. Anyways, what time is it? That's been in time. Okay, cool, man. Sorry. Guys, thank you very much for our show. Ryan, thank you very much for coming in.
Thanks,
We do
bro.
have a bunch of shows to promote before we go off the air tonight. I just really wanted to promote, I forgot, we have shows coming up at Swazies in Waterford on November the 15th. $10 you can buy your tickets at the door, but let us know you're coming. We'll send out an invitation that in the future with the poster and stuff, and that is Swazies in Waterford, November 15th. We have our lineup all picked out for that date, and it is going to involve 3 of the Dutch Hall crew, Tyler Shazma, Brandon McIntosh, and myself, Pete Van Dyke. And we'll have joining us Jason Allen, AJ Bate, and Jimmy England. So, guys, that'll be a good show. And then 2 days prior to that, on the Wednesday in London, also the 3 of us from Live from the Dutch Hall, Tyler, Brandon, and myself, will be at a show at the Fox and Fiddle in London. So if you guys want to, all that information will be on Live from the Dutch Hall and on my own personal stuff if you need to find it. Pete Van Dyke. So if you'd like to follow us, give us some feedback. Tell a friend. Hello, France. And until next week, we will see you, NT. See you next Thursday. Shaz was on the show. Henry's Barbershop, Hamilton, this Monday.
Oh, shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Come on, baby. Come on, work it on out. Work it on out. You know you look so good. Lord, you got me going up. Just like I knew that you would. I'll sing